New world, no problem. What's up homies, David here bringing you guys an awesome-astic Minecraft video, and today I'm gonna be sharing with you guys some things that you should always do when you're starting off in a new Minecraft world. But before we bunny hop in today's video, make sure to torque on that like button and let's go for 50 likes on this video. And whilst you're down there, make sure to show the subscribe button a little love as well, and that way you guys can be part of the OG Superion squad. Last but not least, make sure to follow me on all of my social media, that way you guys can keep up with me, and if you guys want to reach out to me, that's possibly the best way to do it. And as always, links are down in the description below. Also guys, I do want to mention, this is completely my opinion, and I know many of you may know these tips, but some people can actually use these tips. So do keep in mind, again, this is all my opinion, and even if this sounds super newbie to you, that this might be helping somebody out. Alrighty homies, now we got all their randomness out of the way, let's dive in today's video. So starting off guys, I do want to say that these things are not in any sort of order. You can follow these tips as you might need them. So tip number 1, as soon as you guys spawn into your world, what you want to do is make either a wooden sword or a stone sword. I would recommend a stone sword, and you want to get about 5 to 10 pieces of any kind of meat you can find. And to get coal, you just want to burn some saplings and some pieces of wood, and you will have coal, and you want to cook those pieces of meat, and that way you guys will have some sort of food to start off, and you won't be that noob that dies of starvation as soon as he spawns into his world. And once you have some sort of food going, what you want to do is start off a wheat farm, and then you want to capture some animals and keep on breeding them so you will have a consistent amount of food going. And guys, a super duper pro tip, I would really recommend starting off with a cow farm, because if you do that, you will have enough leather later on in the game to make yourself an enchantment room. And also killing cows and breeding them will also get you a lot of XP. So moving on to tip number 2, when you want to start mining in your game, you don't want to start off by caving, because in caves there are a lot of mobs if you're playing on easy, normal, or hard. So what you want to do is stay away from caves so you don't die, and what you want to do is start off by strip mining. And also another pro tip, if you mine from level 11 to 8, there's a huge chance that you will find a lot of diamonds really fast. So it's a lot easier to strip mine than to go in caves and die by mobs looking for the same resources that you will find a lot easier in strip mines. And whilst we're on the subject of mining, let's move on to tip number 3. Whenever you do start mining, what you want to do is make a little hole or some sort of place where you can chill out, store your resources, and make a bed. And then what you want to do is set your spawn there, so if you do die in your mine, you will be pretty close to your stuff, so none of your stuff will despawn, which is really helpful because early on in the game you don't have a lot of resources and you cannot afford to lose them. Moving on to tip number 4, always have some sort of mob farm or some sort of grinder going on in your world, because when you're doing all this other stuff in your world, you will have some sort of a consistent supply of mob drops dropping in from somewhere. So whenever you do need some gunpowder or some bone meal or whatnot, and you will not die trying to get some of these things. And last but not least, I think this is the most helpful tip out of them all, in my opinion. And guys, tip number 5 is make yourself a freaking tree farm, because if you start deforesting your area and you're not gonna build in it, it's gonna look absolutely ridiculous. So again, build yourself a tree farm, it will look neater that way, and it will also look pretty cool. Alrighty homies, these are my tips, but when you start off in your world, do you do anything special or some sort of tip that you can give me? Let me know in the comment section below, I would love to find out. And guys, on that note, that brings the video to a wrap. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like. Remember, we're going for 50 likes on this video, and also make sure to subscribe if you guys want to join the Superion squad. But apart from that, anyways, again, hope you guys enjoyed. Peace out, motherchuckers.